freezer is on point right now. I put on top of that glacier ice too, though.
That's because it's empty. No. Let's see, man. Boom. Is it gonna go live? Okay, it's live. Live in the build. And let me do.
That don't sound like Do Not Disturb, right?
Always got to do the sound check before we get fully into it. Fully immersed.
Oh, that's my YouTube telling us we live.
All right, yeah, we live.
What's up, my peoples? Y'all getting some candid pre-show commentary right now?
All right, man. Shit, let's get into it.
Yeah.
What's pure with the Blazing Ice. We are here with the weekly return of Blaze for the Culture. And I got my constituent with me, Legend. And we got some blazing topics to touch on.
Follow me now.
So before you enter the ism prism, make sure you wipe your feet at the door. Kick your shoes off by hitting the likes button.
I bet she a scammer.
And you can put your feet on the ottoman, but never the coffee table. You already know, this ain't your mama house.
Now lick, I spit venom here.
We will be touching on politics, culture, real shit, bullshit, flyness, the entire gamut of the culture. So I hope y'all had a wonderful week as you guys are here for this weekly return. Make sure you hit the like buttons, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yes, indeed. As we proceed. Cali Pochot will be out for the week. He will be returning next week, though. Shout out to you. What's up, beautiful peoples? What's going on, Blazing Nights? Thank you for being here with a weekly return of Blaze for the Culture. And I got my constituent with me, Brody. My Brody.
What's going on, man?
Legend.
Man, what's going on, man?
What's good with you flying this? What's up, my dude?
Man, you know, just another week, man. Excited, man. I'll be excited for these weeks coming up now, man. You know.
Yeah, where Blaze?
My music, man, but I'm definitely excited when we film this podcast right here. My bad, I almost slipped up on there. But yeah, man, had a good week. What about you?
Man, no complaints or brags, man. You know, definitely been getting through the week. You know what I'm saying? Keeping my spirits high amongst all the nonsense out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of that.
At the same time, you can't avoid things either, man. You know, unless you living under a rock or in a cave or in a barrel somewhere. You know what's going on out here, but it's also a lot of good things too, man. So, you know, this week we're going to touch on politics, exactly to be exact, the political race. We're going to touch on that. And we're also going to touch on, you know, things that are tragedy or tragic. And we also are going to touch on things that are fly within the culture. And we're going to give blazing cigars and blazing flowers. So I hope y'all prepared. Y'all got y'all, whatever y'all like to do, y'all ice cream, y'all popcorn, your favorite beverage, whatever that may be. Kick back and relax and get into the show.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So, yeah, man, first things first, you know, we're going to have to touch on, you know, Sonya Massey, man. Touching on what happened in that situation. So let's get into the video, man. What you think, man? We should skip forward.
I mean, it's hard to say, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen the video out there. I do like to watch the beginning because it kind of shows the officers. I mean, that part where he was knocking on the door shows that they were waiting. So he was definitely irritated upon her opening that door, and I think that agitation might have added to it, to the evilness that we saw.
Word, Blaze. I mean, and like you said, perfect word, evilness that we saw.
Nah, there's no other words to describe it for sure.
Because it definitely wasn't no accident.
Nah, man, you can't say you're gonna shoot somebody in the face and do it, and there's no threat for you. So, I mean, that's why his counterparts, they worked swiftly to, press charges on him. So,
As they should.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, shit, I would have liked to seen them in cuffs.
Yeah.
Right then and there on the, at the moment.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. But yeah, man, let's view some of this video to the audience out there, pre-warning. There may be some graphic material in this video. Well, not maybe, there is graphic material in this video. So, all right, let's get to it. So yeah, this is pretty much them walking up to the scene of the crime they committed. Fair use, by the way, too.
There's a bike sitting back there. Where? On the back door. I don't know if it's hers. Oh, I'll tap it. Search warrant.
I didn't catch that correctly. Just search me.
Right.
Pretty nice to make contact with us, but someone threw a brick to it. You want to try and call her 17 back here and let her know we're out front? Yes, that's set up good. I hear the phone ringing.
I mean, good thing it's the law now that they have to have these body cams on.
No, not when I came in. I didn't see anybody that way.
You can see everything that's going on real time.
I hear her phone ringing and she's refusing to come to the door, so we're about to go tonight.
Refusing? How is she refusing if she didn't say anything?
Exactly.
She's dead in there. Oh, let's hope not.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Is this a ring doorbell? Yeah, it doesn't work though. Sheriff's office!
See, she didn't even know who it was.
Two houses down, I think. Oh no, it's right here. Put the drugs up.
What he said?
He said where the drugs at, man.
That's what I thought he said. I just wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Is he saying that as a joke, though?
I don't know, man. To the blazing nights out there, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all heard the same thing, right? That's what he said, right?
Yeah, she was yelling inside. Just told us to hold on. You come in the door or not? Alright, hurry up.
I can hear her. It says she put on clothes because he can't. He's standing right there.
Right. It's like, why are they so irritated to do their job?
It's just him. The same one that the same evil one is the one that's pacing right now, impatient. The other cop ain't said nothing.
They playing that good cop, bad cop role.
Bless.
Sheriff's office, the one you called.
Sarcasm and everything.
Somebody was out here and I need to go here. Please don't hurt me.
Oh, we hurt you. You called us.
Okay,
Please. So what'd you hear?
somebody keeps outside my house, y'all.
Is this your car over here?
She already was nervous about calling.
Is this your car over here? Oh,
Please,
that's not your black car in the driveway? Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody.
Is that how you talk to
No, we
somebody
don't.
that just called
We
that
checked the whole
was
area.
scared that somebody
We all
was
walked
breaking into
around.
the home?
I know, y'all.
Is that how you talk to a black woman that you call?
And you see, she already nervous. She's saying,
What do you need
please,
help
God.
Yeah, like, come
I
on.
just, please, please, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if y'all could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah,
So.
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
We checked the whole area.
okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you. All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine and stuff.
I'm
All right. Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car
Love
though.
y'all thinking.
The SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? If someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's run that.
Yeah. 19. I got a 20 clear.
Does anyone else live here with you?
Somebody else.
David Mary 43556.
You got a name? You got an idea or something? Take your name real quick. Catch this.
You got her name, bro.
Ain't studying in the background. There's fireworks or something?
Yeah, at first I wasn't sure, but in like the beginning you can hear like the spray of it.
Temple.
Okay.
They coming back. I know that you're already here. Okay. Hello? Yeah, I need, I got the sheriff department here, but I was
I
calling
thought
for help
the
from
cops
y'all.
said you. What's your name?
They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go so you can talk to them.
No, hold on, wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Cotwell. It's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can
She
hang up.
tried to keep them on the line for a reason.
Did you hear what the dude said though? Hang up for what? Here we with you. Like, what's up with y'all, man? What's up with y'all?
She knew,
How you
she
got a job
felt,
if you can't even secure the job like you're supposed to.
she felt something was,
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that
something was
Bible,
up. That's
please?
why.
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here.
He gonna say,
Was there any damage
honestly, it's
previous to your
for
car?
a reason. You want you to listen to the reason
Previous,
first.
yeah, it
Okay,
was.
what was the damage?
A dent, I believe.
What about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay.
Fair use,
What is your
YouTube
last
chill.
name?
Uh,
Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
Do you have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need just driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will
What?
get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just
from-
get your ID. real
Well, let's
quick
get
so
your
I can
ID
attach it.
first, and then
One task at a time here.
Okay, let me
Here,
find
grab
it.
your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID
You
is.
just in
have-
that stack right there, maybe.
I mean, why she gotta
1 second.
provide ID in her spot?
Let me get this.
You know what I mean?
We
Clearly.
don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay.
This dude's getting on my nerves, man.
Let me see.
Like,
Okay.
How you got that
Oh, wait,
job if
your
you
hot
don't
steaming
know how
water.
to handle people?
In the water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot! Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078. Fuck.
You keep saying dropping the pot. She ain't
I was
have
on.
it
I
in
was
her
on.
hand.
You can't see on the video, but I stilled the video.
I'm gonna go get
when
my
I watched
kit.
it. Took a
Now
photo
get
of
that
it.
shot, bitch. You're
She took
done.
both hands off the
You
pot.
can go get it.
Right.
That's a
Crouched
headshot.
down. She had both hands off the pot and she crouches down. When he shoots her, which
God
is
damn it.
seconds later,
God,
he's
fuck.
saying drop the pot. She doesn't have no pot in her hand.
Dude, I'm not taking
She
fucking
doesn't
more
even
than a lot
have
of fucking
the
head.
other
Hey,
one
look,
was
it
whatever
fucking
you
came
call
right to our
it.
feet,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I was
damn
able to see that too.
I took
on
a
the
photo
video.
of it just because I wanted to see, like,
God damn it.
especially in
You
the body
good?
cam,
I'm
on his
good.
body
You good?
cam, you can see
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Right.
good. Also, let her fucking just.
God,
Isn't that what you do, man?
fuck.
You good? Alright. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us.
They had more than enough distance, man, to avoid some water. That's not.
They got a 52 en route.
Yeah, 1078.
He's freaking. This cop ain't feeling it.
She's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood from the head.
And all this time that they just sitting there.
I'll go get
just
my mech.
Go,
mean,
go get
Hilly
yeah.
calling
Hurry, get your
around,
med kit.
man. She.
Said, let me go get
We
the
can at
medic.
least try and
He's
hold the-
don't-
stop
we
the
don't worry
blood.
about it. It's a gunshot. Headshot. If you want to, go ahead. And look, he the one that's coming out here with her aid. The other dude clearly don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, man.
You going?
Yeah, man. Yeah, fair use.
For
YouTube
those of you
chill,
out
man.
there, culture, man. I know this is some rough stuff to be watching, man, and hearing, man.
That was very graphic. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, it's necessary that we commentate and bring analysis to this type of content and or to these tragedies. First and foremost, I have to say, they committed murder. That's what they're being charged for.
Well, one of the officers, not the other.
Oh yeah, one of them. Yeah. Well, I mean, he should be an accomplice to it.
Nah, man. I watched the full video a couple times, and he was mad, remorseful on it, and he definitely wasn't feeling his partner. You can see body language. It seemed like all the cops wasn't feeling him, to be honest with you. Even that detective that came in and asked him, like, where's the gun? And he was like, it was water. He was like, and you shot her? Like, get up out of here, bro.
Yeah, let's skip ahead into the video, and check some more of that also, because that part of the video I paused on was extremely graphic, and want to, let's see.
That's the officer's. This officer's Cam. He was the one that was, having a little emotional breakdown, which I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about his emotional breakdown. He's still alive. I don't care nothing about his emotions.
Oh, this the one that didn't pull the trigger. So
Yeah, I got you.
I'm giving him the benefit because if he wasn't on his type of timing, then he probably would have got away with it.
Right. Yeah.
These dudes, man, it's rough out here.
Well, this is why we need protection. We need public protection. And number one, I would say we need an anti-black hate crime bill. Because in my opinion, this is a hate crime.
I would agree.
You know, to the audience out there, comment. Let us know. What do y'all think? Let's see. I'm gonna skip ahead to the video. Let's see. Yeah, help me out, Brody. Right here.
Kind of go back. I would say just go back into the.
Right here.
Yeah. Well,
I want to talk about when the officers come back on the scene.
it might have been on that first cam because the first cam was a little bit longer when the paramedics come in. That's when the detectives and everybody come in. So on the officer that actually did the shooting, his video was short, and because he cut his camera off too.
Right.
I mean, they told him to. My bad. They told him to, but he cut his camera off. And for some reason, ain't no sound in the beginning. I'm not sure if that's standard when they had those things on, but
Okay, you can hear the. Let's start right here. You can hear. Fair use, YouTube, chill.
I will explain the lie.
so that,
Negative.
what did he say? He said, let me explain why.
She's in the kitchen.
It's a lot of
Negative.
background noise going on.
I will explain the lie.
Explain a lot.
Negative.
Explain a lot. Let's see, we gotta get some captions.
Yeah, 1096. So I think they dispatched
She's in the
it on his
kitchen.
ear.
Again to YouTube, fair use.
Just Sergeant, no. Let's just chill out here. Just Sarge right now.
Are you guys secure?
Yeah, we're
Need
secure.
that covered?
No, it's just her in the house. She's 1096.
He wanted them to wait out here outside and let us know.
EMS to a stomach tank.
Is there anything you think we can do for her? No. Alright. I'm not even gonna waste my med stuff then. You wanna run down real quick?
Nope, not yet.
Alright. House is clear. She was the only one.
Where's he going?
No, she had a boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah.
This dude.
She said she was gonna rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came at me with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
Alright.
And that's where he's landed.
What do y'all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out.
What you pointing at, Brody?
She said she was gonna rebuke me in
When he said that, when he said she came towards him, watch the other cop again.
the name of Jesus and came at me with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
Alright.
And that's where he's landed.
What do y'all need from us?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
I need currency to the around the house if you guys can. But other than that, that's I think it.
Anything else suspect?
Me.
I didn't know I had it.
And this is in Springfield, Illinois, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Look at
This fucking bitch is crazy.
all the other officers' body language for him. Everybody saying you good, they all looking at him like, real?
Who's got tape?
I think I got a roll.
I got something coming up. Just so you know.
You got enough? If not, I got a roll.
You got a blazer.
I'm running across the front here. Where do you want it?
I just around the house. You guys can go inside.
Okay. Red bottom.
That's good. Yeah.
Break it off at the front.
Find a blue blood pressure cup.
We're just got to the garbage cans. Yep.
Send it from out.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Inside with me. He's good. Yeah.
That's my fault, man. I didn't know it was.
No, dude, it was good.
Was that
It
Brody? I
fucking
can't hear
happened so goddamn quick that we didn't have time to fucking call shit out that it was me and.
Was that,
Yeah,
bro?
that's what I was
Good
trying to
shit.
figure out. Make sure we need to look something.
No, we're good. I think she set it up on purpose. So, this is what it is.
He said don't go in.
I have fucking choice.
Try not to move that bag. We'll take her out on a backboard so you don't have to move that.
Yeah, he's good, dude. I made sure he was good. Yeah, he was here for the whole thing.
No, he get hit.
No. We barely got missed.
I'll holler at him later.
It's like, is he intentionally trying to cover up the body cam?
Also, I don't know, but the other cop wasn't believing that he's saying the ones who right. He don't do the story. He asked another question, and he like smiled.
I'm
I'll
gonna
ask
chill
him
in my
to say-
car. I'm gonna chill in my car for a minute.
Right.
I got it. She didn't come at
Camera off. Camera's off.
you. You heard that when he tried to go back inside, that other sergeant was like, he said, "Don't come in." And they already was like, "Yeah, bro, you like."
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, man, this is what, 4 years, approximately 4 years ago.
What happened?
George Floyd,
Oh yeah, fuck. It's been 4 years already, huh?
4 years.
Yeah, it has. 2020, 24. Yep.
Yep. So
No change.
still no
This
changes.
is way worse, actually. I mean, in a way. I mean,
Man, I ain't even trying to compare which one is worse. I'm
Exactly.
just saying at the end of the day,
first of all, let's get
Solutions.
This out the way. My condolences to the family of Miss Massey. Like, my condolences for your loss. I couldn't even imagine. So, prayers is up, and definitely condolences.
yeah, definitely Blaze, for the culture, we give our condolences, and we also give a rest in power to Sonya Massey. You know, use your spiritual essence from above to help guide us so that we can create solutions to prevent this from happening again. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about solutions. I would like to say, first off, and I repeat, we need an anti-black hate crime bill. The same way after the pandemic took off, they had an Asian hate crime bill that was implemented to protect them. That's what we need. And that's what we should be pushing for in 2028. And we should, the current candidates, we should be holding them accountable right now. We shouldn't be blindly voting, okay? We should be voting on candidates that are going to solve the issues that we need to be solved. This is one of them. This has to stop. And I refuse to call those guys officers. That's why the headline says race soldiers imposturing as police officers. Police officer is separate from a murderer. Murderers and police officers are not one and the same. When you look up the definition of a police officer, it is not the same definition of those dudes that just committed what they just committed. So I'm not calling them no deputies. I'm not calling them no officers. That's not what they are. They're race soldiers.
Nice.
What is a race soldier? A race soldier is what we just witnessed. They treat you differently because of the color of your skin, because of your race, and they feel comfortable unaliving you in your home. Because this ain't the first, this is not the first time this has happened. They feel comfortable unaliving you in your home because the consequences aren't steep enough. Those guys still were capable of going home to their family or to their dog or to themselves, whatever. They went home and laid in their bed after that. If any of us on this panel or the Blazing out there committed what we just witnessed, you would have been arrested. You would be locked up. You would have had to flee the scene. So again, those guys aren't police officers, and the solution is we need to politically hold these politicians accountable and ask them, what are they going to do about this? We need to tell them what we want them to do about it, and we need to ask them, what are they going to do about this? Brody, solutions, bro. What you got, man?
I think they want to hear my solutions. I will say this. We definitely, and this is no question, we got to set up our own police in our own community. We got to police our own community.
Word Blaze. Word Blaze to that.
And that means you and everybody out there in your state, where you live at, wherever you at, we got to get this together to where you policing, where we are policing our own people. So this don't happen. So if a call like that goes in, we pulling up too. So make sure things go right and it won't go left like it went in that situation. And I think that situation was mad controllable as far as she wasn't aggressive at all. I don't know what's up with that evil officer. I know he don't want to call him an officer, but I'm going to call them what they impersonating as, because that's what they faked in there and went as a police officer to protect and serve with that uniform. So she let him in her house expecting that they will be that. And she literally, when they opened the door, was like, don't hurt me. Like, she's already scared. And this dude is mad aggressive the whole time, man. You can tell body language. You guys hear how he was talking. We're not the only ones listening to this. You can hear how he was talking. His tone was fucked up from the beginning. Yeah. And if you a police
he didn't want to be there,
and you're protecting and serving, and a woman in the middle of the night calls 911 because she's scared, then you should come there and make her feel nothing but safe, for sure. You should have all the patience in the world, no matter how long it takes her to come to a door. And you definitely shouldn't talk to her the way you're talking to her inside, because I'm sure if she wasn't a black woman, come on, man. He wouldn't have been talking to her like that. He wouldn't have asked all them extra questions. He would ask, are you okay? Is there anything else? Do you want us to get somebody here with you? Like, that's the type of question you ask. Especially even if she's acting indifferent. That's the type of question.
That's the first thing you should be asking when we're talking about, women that made the 911 call. They're home alone, and they're already afraid and nervous because of a break-in.
Exactly. And you see, we looked here, we looked there. There was nothing there. So you good? Like, come on.
Yeah, they were annoyed to do their duty that we as citizens pay them to do.
That's why you guys is race soldiers.
You know what I'm
You walked
saying?
in
We
there- and you
pay
walked in there
them.
with some costumes, and it looked like your officers that was there wasn't feeling y'all. To be honest, so we're gonna see what happens with this.
Well, did you notice? Let's if we at the beginning of the clip when they first walked in, did you notice the tattoos they had on their arms? They had similar tattoos.
I didn't catch the tattoo. I saw the other cop's tattoo, but like I'm already fuming about what I know what's gonna happen, so I kind of didn't pay attention to it.
Well, I say that because
You might have had some of them hidden tats, huh?
man, especially when they both have similar tattoos. I noticed it on both of their forearms. So, I don't know. That's questionable right there, because as a brotherhood, that's a common thing, to put a tattoo on your forearm or on the outer forearm, inner forearm. So again, at the end of the day, solutions are definitely going to be politics, brothers. This is a call to all brothers, okay? We got to protect our sisters. All right? When you see a sister, especially if she is alone, she's not with a man, she's not with another brother, I don't care where you are at, and she's receptive to your energy.
Exactly.
What you do is you stop that sister, and first of all, you acknowledge her. Let's start with acknowledgement. We acknowledge all of our sisters, especially if they are receptive to it. Even if they aren't, we at least attempt to. We acknowledge them. Okay? Same thing with our brothers. We acknowledge each other. Okay? Hey, sister, what's going on, brother? Head nods, all that. We got to get back to that type of energy. Right? So now when we acknowledge the sister, we ask the sister, what? How's your day? Are you okay? Is there anything that we can help you with? Do you stay in the neighborhood? Oh, I stay in the neighborhood too. Is everything okay where you're at? Do we know anybody else in the neighborhood? Do we know similar people in the neighborhood? Do you know such and such? Oh, I know such and such. Hey, take my number down.
Exactly.
Text me anytime if there's anything that I can do. Because here's the thing, and I won't say we, but there are a collective of brothers that will trick off money on sisters. Okay? Y'all trick off money on sisters. All I'm saying is take the time to acknowledge our black women in your neighborhood and make sure they're okay. All right? That's the major step.
Word blaze.
They should feel like they could call you or me or text you and me and be like, oh, I just heard some rumblings or whatever in my house or whatever. Would you come by and check? And no matter what, we there. She did the right thing. She called a service that is supposed to serve and protect her. So yeah, at the same time, I would say do not let any police officers in your home without a warrant and keep them at bay. But it's unfortunate, but it seems that she did the right thing, and I'm sitting here telling you guys to do something separate, to do something different. So at the end of the day, what we witnessed was tragedy. Rest in peace, Sonya Massey. Moving on. Looks like my Brody dropped out for a minute. He'll be back on in a second. To the audience out there, how y'all doing? I hope y'all good. Tap in on the chat. Let's see. Let me see what we got going on. Yeah, you're exactly right. They are not police officers, to whoever that comment is. Yeah. To the audience out there, we're going to take a brief interlude and get my bro back in. Hold tight.
Oh boy, let's go. We're blaze. We're blaze. Let go. Follow me, follow me. Follow me now. Follow me now. About to go ape shit and go viral. Follow me now. She got a BBL that got repossessed. Follow me now. I bet she a scammer. You getting finesse. Some playing checkers, some playing chess. Now lick, I spit venom here, I'm not the rest. I go beast mode, run through your best. Some gold medal when the flows are flex, some top shotter. Chino didn't air rope, toe twin choppers. Era, don't talk about it, just be about it. Heavy metal, wanna see the battle. Got my spot up, they wanna snipe about it. Make them hearts stop with them red lights. Don't them tops come off with them red lights. To the upper room with them red flights. I'm rare breed, I'm red tight. Liquid, keep the flow cold like Cold Stone for that provolone. OD in that red zone. Too bold, get the stone cold. Better check your tone. Now back to the lituation. Trying to situate with some situations. I'm big rig, check the weight station. That's why they love hef when they thick waisted. Ass sitting on horseback when they high waisted. No high mates, but I'm high ranked. General on my pinnacle, standing skyscraper. So fly in this big nature. I'm forever greater, forever greater.
All right, welcome back, Brody.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Bad little technical difficulties real quick.
Yeah,
We gotta
you know what
figure
I'm
it
saying? Apologies to the Blazing Ice out there. But getting back into, the topics at hand. Speaking of, race soldiers and posturing as police officers, we have had some of that here locally in the Pacific Northwest. To those who know, you know what I'm saying? We right here in PDX. And right here in PDX, we had a situation happen here. Where there was a brother that was fatally shot in the back by AR-15 by a Portland police officer. So let's get into the story. Fair use, YouTube chill.
Now suing the city of Portland and a police officer. It comes after the officer shot a man they thought might have been involved in an armed robbery, but in fact had nothing to do with it. Alma McCarty spoke to one of the attorneys about their fight for justice. Alma.
Well, Tim, the family decided to sue after a grand jury declined to indict the officer. The details of this case can be very difficult to hear. Not only does the suit allege the use of excessive force by a PPB officer, it claims the officers did not provide first aid to the victim for 25 minutes after he was shot with an AR-15.
Just after midnight, November 19th, 2022, Portland police were tracking down a suspect after an attempted armed robbery in the parking lot of Super Deluxe.
In that very first call, that person identified the perpetrators as definitely white, 3 to 4 guys in a car. Not much of a description of the vehicle
Despite this information, a lawsuit alleges officers went after a car driven by 30-year-old Emmanuel Clark Johnson, known to his family as Manny Clark. Clark and a few others were parked off Southeast Steel Road, and as evidence would later confirm, they were unconnected to this robbery call.
You can imagine just stopping to have a cigarette, wondering how the rest of your night might go, and suddenly bright lights turn on all around you. You're scared, you don't know what's going on, and you start running.
Juan Chavez, director of the Civil Rights Project at the Oregon Justice Resource Center, says although Clark was unarmed, a PPB officer shot him in the back with an AR-15. The officer told the grand jury later Clark had his hand in his pocket and he believed Clark was going for a gun and heading for cover to possibly start shooting.
It is hard to listen to the 911 callers who were adjacent to this parking lot, who heard Manny crying and shouting for somebody to help him.
Even though there was an ambulance nearby, the lawsuit alleges paramedics weren't allowed to help for nearly half an hour.
He stood a chance to survive, but he wasn't given that opportunity. He was just left there to bleed out.
Clark died days later at the hospital.
It's never easy for any family, and it has been especially not easy, I think, for this family.
More than a year after his death, and more than 6 months after a grand jury found the use of force not criminal under Oregon law, Clark's family is suing the city and the officer.
And at the end of the day, it's important to have a jury weigh in on how it is that this family can be compensated and whether or not the city needs to be held accountable for it.
We reached out to both the police bureau and to the city. A PPP spokesperson told us they don't comment on pending litigation. We're still waiting to hear back from the city. Tim?
That is a case to follow. Thanks, Alma.
Especially when the person who made the 911 call described the suspects as white males. You know? I mean, how does that take place? How does that take place? And yeah, they left them there leaking out several times because at the end of the day, they wanted to make sure that he was dead, that he dies. Why? Because for those who can Google and look back or were alive around that time back in 1992 in LA, that's what the LA race riots was about. Rodney King was beat almost to death, but he didn't die, by LA race soldiers imposturing as police officers. And it just so happened that someone had a camcorder from the balcony and caught the footage. And Johnny Cochran, rest in peace, who was the representation for Rodney King at the time, was able to get Rodney King a settlement of $3 million approximately. So now, fast forward, here they are in 2024, and they're like, oh, well, we don't want to have to pay that out when we make a mistake. So if we can stall out and make sure that the person that we just committed a crime against doesn't make it, then we don't have to pay out for damages and injuries. And yes, the victims, the families, the family of the victims are they have a lawsuit against them, but the brother's gone. And here in Portland, I just recently reached out to someone on Instagram because they have a food cart, you know, with some fire. It's called Erica's Soul Food right here in the town. Reached out to her on Instagram to see if she do Uber Eats deliveries because I didn't see that. I didn't see her on the app. And then when I went to her page and I went to her post, the first post, She was talking about how she's leaving the cart to go to the location where Manny Clark was murdered, because that's where they go every 19th, every month on the 19th, in commemoration for the brother and to bring justice to the brother. And then as I read deeper into it, they're also doing a GoFundMe for the mother of Manny Clark, because she's homeless. She's homeless now. You know why she's homeless? Because she lost her son. And when she lost her son, she lost her ability to take care of herself. Because of her mental capacity in the situation. PTSD, trauma.
Exactly.
And this is what's being imposed on our people. I'm just gonna say it for what it is. You know? So if you're in a local area, every 19th, I'll put some more information on our page on Instagram, where we can, at the spot that they meet up on Southeast Steel. And if you can make it, if you got time, show up, exchange numbers with the people there, bring food, drinks, and see how you can help. Because this is how we solve these issues. Because honestly, I don't want to just be reporting on these issues. I don't want to just be commenting and giving analysis on these issues. I want to be a part of the solution. And I don't got all the answers. Brody don't got all the answers. But we got all the answers. If we put our thoughts together. It's been going on for way too long.
Word bless.
For way too long, Brody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this got to come to a halt.
But rest in peace.
A whole bunch I be wanting to say. I want to say right now too, but I'm just gonna be easy because I'm a little heated in these situations. But we'll make sure to put some information out there so you guys can go show support and help bring the justice that this family needs. So we'll put that information out there for you. And condolences for this brother too.
Condolences to you, man. Rest in power to you. You are celebrated. You and Sonya Massey and Manny Clark are celebrated. Why? Because y'all human beings. We celebrating your life. Sonya Massey, you did the right thing. You called a public service that was supposed to be there to serve and protect you. You didn't do anything wrong, so we celebrate you for that.
No, they failed you.
They failed to, but we celebrate you for doing the right thing. Manny Clark, you was minding your business, living your life. You're doing the right thing. We celebrate you. So rest in power to y'all.
Rest in power.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Moving on to the next subject. Yeah, man, this is the topic that Brody, Pork Chop wanted to speak on. Me personally, I didn't want to speak too much on it, but those who know, Kamala replacing Sleepy Joe.
Via back and forth about like these conversations.
Yeah, I should show you guys the chat, but I tried to be the advocate, to say that, this is the culture. We talking about Blaze for the culture. We have to talk about the culture. These are the things that's going on right now. It's just unfortunately right now, politically things are very, very heavy.
Yeah, man.
So, but at the same time, we are here to give our analysis, our commentary, our thoughts, our solutions, our opinions.
Exactly.
So, what you think about this, Brody? What do you think? You think it's going to be a good move for them? You think it's going to help them win the election? What you think, bro?
You mean as far as the move on Kamala, yeah. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, it's a tall task to beat Trump at this point. It's a tall task. But I mean, at the same time, it's good that he made that move. I mean, I guess you can commend him on that end because he's seen that he's not going to be able to do this. So I'm going to hand the reins off to Kamala and, you know, give her a run and see what comes about. I mean, she definitely got wordplay. You know what I'm saying? She definitely got she got a mouth on her paws, not like that, but you know what I mean. Like she knows her way around the debate. I'll say that. I've seen some shit where she holds her own.
I don't know if that was a pause moment, but keep
I
going.
mean, you know, I've seen
Anyway.
but I seen her. She knows her way around the debate, and you know she ain't like with Trump or nothing. Like matter of fact, when she going at Trump, she get more like a little bit. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting. And it comes to a point as a people, and I mean as a people in the United States of America, Americans, we got to do what's best for us as a whole, our country and our families. I feel like we need to worry less about I said this conversation before, we need to worry less about the Republican, Democrats, liberal, all this other shit. Like, yeah, we this and that. But we human, we Americans, we got to figure that shit out as a whole. Because right now, it's a lot of stuff we need fixed, a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of stuff on the menu and on the plate. And the wrong choice could be detrimental to our country. So, man, even though everybody acting like it's a easy task, like, man, it's gonna be interesting to see what goes on. But I do know that I'm staying dangerous.
Word blaze to that. Word blaze to that. To staying vigilant, staying dangerous for your loved ones, for your family. Because that's what men do. So word blaze to that. But at the topic at hand, let me just say this much, man. Obviously, she was going to have to step in because, I mean, it was going to be a complete loss for the Democrats. Like at that point, it would have just been a blowout. Yeah. You know, you know what I'm saying? There wouldn't have been no way at all. So blaze out to Joe Biden for stepping down, and to his staff and whatever that made sure that happened because he did the right thing. He had to step down for his team in order for them to even have a glimpse of even trying to win the election. So. With that said, though, do I think that she is, if I was to vote one side or the other, that she's a better candidate than Trump per se? No. Do I think that she is the lesser of two evils? No. Do I think Trump is the lesser of two evils? No. They both are one wing apart, across from each other of the same bird. So really, it's just like two NBA teams playing each other. All right? That's my thoughts on it, pretty much. I mean, I mean, as far as the entertainment aspect of it, if you find it entertaining, tune in. But I will say this, don't stress yourself out over it. Don't lose sleep over it. Don't be out here debating and arguing with folks over it. I'm not. Who am I voting for? You know what? I might vote if I do vote, but I can do a write-in. I might vote for Legend. I might vote for my son. I might vote for my daughter. I feel like they are better candidates. And you got to be careful what you're doing with these votes because it's a spiritual thing too. It ain't just you tapping a button or checking a box and putting it in a mailbox or whatever. It's more than that. You are literally choosing who dictates your life for the next 4 years. And you gave away your free will. See, by me not voting, I didn't give away my free will. I didn't vote those guys in. I didn't want none of those guys in. They got in there because the system is set up that way, but I didn't want none of those guys or gals in there. So if they do things or they effect change that is not in my favor, I can complain about it. I can do something about it. But can you complain about somebody doing something that's not in your favor if you chose them for the job? Can you do that? So again, you know what I'm saying? I might vote, but I'll do a write-in, you know, for Brody, for myself, for my daughter, for my son, you know? For folks that are just better people than these people. Look at their track record. Go do the research. Don't just watch a news analysis on it. Shit, don't even take my word for it.
Exactly, man. Get out there.
Yeah.
Information is out there for y'all, man.
Right. Right. Word blaze. Yeah.
Utilize it, man.
It's right in your back pocket. It's in your hand all the time.
I mean, they pretty much gave you some extras on it with the AI now. Now you can just ask the AI to pull up that information for you. You ain't got to even search for it. So, I mean,
word blaze to that.
Tips. Instead of searching which model got a BBL or not, like I'm saying, you might want to search up some information that attains to your life.
Word blaze to that. Word blaze to that. And I will also say this. I'm an issue-based voter. So what does that mean? The issues that I have that need to be solved, the candidates need to be speaking on the behalf of that in order to get my vote. I'm not just going to get my vote because I've been swayed one way or the other, that one is the lesser of an evil than the other. Yeah? And just like we spoke on earlier in the segment, with the first two segments, we have an issue with race soldiers imposing as police officers, unaliving our people. Are any of these candidates speaking on that? They got time. They got time. All right? And sister girl, Kamala, you know, we saying she a black woman. I would think that she would be highly concerned about the situation with Sonya Massey and highly concerned about the situation with Manny Clark due to his mom being in the distress situation that she's in. Right? Right?
Word blaze.
So anyway, moving on. Let's get into the fun part.
Man, we need a little light.
Yeah, we need a little bit of light. We need a little, yeah, man. Yeah, man, we need to.
This is a, you know, this.
Hey, man, I didn't even want, I'm gonna be real with you. I know y'all don't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it, but
it had to be talked about.
However, had to be. And that's the thing as men, like, you know, I understand, you know, women, it might be too much for y'all, but, you know, we need y'all involved too. But as men, though, it ain't about what you want to do. It's about what you need to do and what you got to do, you know? Especially when you reach, you know what I'm saying, the maturity that we are on, you know? I mean, most of the time. I have my moments. I have my moments, you know.
You know, I have a lot of them. So.
Man.
I call him every day with something crazy.
Word blaze.
I got something every day.
And you get me every time too, bro. I'm like, what? Oh, okay. Man, but that's the thing too. You gotta live, love, and you gotta laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you gotta laugh, especially with all this nonsense that's going on, man. But anyway, man, this is one of my favorite parts of Blaze for the Culture is when we get into the music aspect of it. And this week's Blazing Verse of the Week goes to Big Daddy Kane.
The legend.
The legend. One of the legends.
Goat himself, man.
Man, goated.
55, still getting it.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Anyway, Let's get into the blazing verse of the week.
From the Brooklyn streets where they could see me at. Where it's never easy at, that's the borough we be at. Real hitters keep the strap for any type of beef or spat. Make your head tilt back like at a BC hat. That's where we gon' leave you at, make them take a leaky nap. Anytime that we attack, you don't want a piece of that. That thug mentality can be an aphrodisiac. But you're doing too much, homie, please relax. Don't make this animal damage you, animal banish you. Handle you flammable like a match to a candle. You with words, I'll be your man if you plan to do any unamical acting against the intangible. You must be sniffing out vinyl. Realize I'm a G, you just side Joe. Realize that's Mike, but not Dino. Samoye, not Wino.
Hey.
No matter how many times I hear that, I get inspired again. Like, we gonna start instantly rapping when I hear this dude, bro. He nice, man.
Man, like blaze out.
I like that.
To Big Daddy Kane.
Man, come on.
With the blazing verse of the week.
Yeah, bro.
Sheesh.
He said what did he say? Had your head tilt back like at a BC hat?
Yeah, man.
What's that show, man? What's the show? Can't think of the name of the what's that show, man, that came from at a BC was on. HBO.
Hey, to the audience out there, put something in the comments. Help us out.
If you remember the name of that, I just seen it too not that long ago. I can't. It's right here, but maybe it'll come to me later or something.
Right.
Shout it out, but yeah,
man. But anyway,
shout out Big Daddy Kane, man. Verse of the week.
You sir, are an official blaze, a night of blaze for the culture.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Blazing cigars, man. Blazing cigars, man. You know? And you know my other favorite part of Blaze for the Culture, my other favorite segment is the Blazette of the Week. And for those who have witnessed previous weeks would know, the Blazette of the Week is when we give our blazing flowers to our sisters for their blazing excellence that they bring to the culture. And this week's Blazette of the Week goes out to Sonya Massey for doing the right thing despite her tragedy on that day. That makes her excellent. That makes her excellent. For being courteous to those officers and allowing them, race soldiers, and posing as officers and allowing them in her home. For following the commands from those race soldiers. She did everything right. And because of that, she is an official Blazette of the Week. And she has received the official blazing excellence for our sisters. And with that said, we give you a round of blazing flowers.
Rest in power, sister. Rest in power.
Rest in power. Rest in power. Yeah, man. This is definitely my favorite part of the show, man, the Blazette of the Week. I love honoring our sisters, you know. I do. I love y'all. I hope y'all love us. I know y'all do. We love y'all.
We definitely love y'all.
Yeah. And then moving on into the final segment of the week. And you know what's funny, man, is we don't have this segment every week. No. Because sometimes it's just, you know, it's a week where we don't have any imbeciles out there. Yeah. We don't have any vagrants out there.
No, we got some demons this time now.
Yeah. Yeah. So
demon, not that one y'all be talking about out there for slang.
Right. So with that said, this week's Shut Up and Blaze of the Week is slapped and thrown at ex-deputy, better known as race soldier Sean Grayson, for unaliving Sonya Massey after she called 911. You, sir, are despicable. I say sir lightly.
I like that too. Put a little oomph on it. Despicable. I like that. Despicable demon. Yeah. Double D's. I like that.
You deserve everything that is thrown at you to make your life harder.
Hope it's a lot to come, man. You deserve it. Ooh, man.
And if you are ever granted a next life, I hope you are only granted a next life so you can face adversity after adversity and challenge after challenge in the most tragic and stressful way. You deserve it. You piece of bile, you.
Shit, he bringing him out the bag. You know, you bring that out the bag, you definitely a piece of shit. I just keep it simple. Piece of shit. Yeah, you definitely one of them. You a bio piece of shit. Let me throw that on it. Like, but this is, you know what? This is becoming too often that this shit is happening, and we be saying that as a culture, but we say that and then it happened again and again and again and again and again. But think about this. How many of you guys know anything about the thing that happened here in PDX? They purposely hide these stories. So just imagine how many of our people are going through these tragedies and we don't hear nothing about it. Because they hide them from the algorithms. They remove posts. They do a lot to make sure we can't get them words.
They simply just don't report it.
And that too. And that, man, come on.
Or right when something like that happens, it just so happens something happens with Kanye West or Drake or something like that. Some other side distraction.
Exactly.
But yeah, to the Blazing Knights out there, thank you for sticking with us through the ups and downs, the highs, the lows, the ebbs and flows, the peaks and valleys. And with that said, this is another official weekly episode of Blaze for the Culture. Until next time.
Oh boy.
So I know it's somebody's bedtime out there. But also to the night owls. We still up, we still active. And on some evenings we might get on X. Open up a forum. We'll definitely send leaks out on here. But until next time, let me remind you of the weekly return and weekly time of 8:05 to 8:30 p.m. I keep extending that for a reason. But follow us now on all networks, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram.
Yeah.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a Blaze a night to tell another potential Blaze a night.
Like and subscribe, like and subscribe.
Yes, indeed. Because every time you come in here, you got to kick your feet up, kick your shoes off. Oh, yeah. Definitely hit those notifications.
Add them in there. And we're going to have some more footage for y'all soon. Thinking about putting a subscriber-based behind the scenes on my page if we don't put it on the culture page. So be on the lookout for that.
And until next time, give yourself a round of blazing cigars, blazing flowers as a blaze a night, a blaze for the culture. Until next Wednesday, blaze out.